well, you guys wanted more RX7 content, so here we are. Now all FCs are equipped with something really cool and, well, really annoying, and that is rear steer. These rear wheels can steer. Now, it's not the conventional rear steer you're thinking of. It's not like there is a steering rack at the back that actually, you know, physically turns the wheels like this when you turn the wheel up front. No, what it is it's pretty much a system of suspension geometry and compliant bushings that pretty much allow the rear wheels to flex in and out when you're going around a corner really fast. So, if I'm going around a left-hand corner really fast, the car's on the edge of grip, what will happen is that these bushings back here and the suspension will flex, and it will allow both the rear wheels to steer towards the outside of the corner, letting the front of the car steer into the corner and give you a better turn-in. A lot of people don't know that these cars have rear steer because they don't push their car hard enough to actually ever discover that it's there, because you have to push the car hard in order for the wheels to actually flex and do that rear steer thing. But I can promise you, it's there. And as you might imagine, it's not exactly convenient for drifting. You know, when you're trying to lose grip and, you know, go sideways, it's not fun when your car is trying to keep grip by turning the rear wheel. So that is why we are deleting the system. And this is how you do it. Literally, all it is 2 new bushings that you press into the back hubs. These bushings are solid metal and plastic bushings, which obviously won't flex at all. And these bushings will be replacing the compliant bushings that are currently in the hub. And the new bushings will prevent the rear wheels from steering, and thus make it a little bit easier to control while drifting and just a little bit more predictable. It's a pretty simple install. We have to take the wheel off, we have to take the brake system off, take off the axle, and just completely disconnect the hub. We pull the hub off, and then we press the bushing out, the old one out, and then we press the new one in. So there we go. Handy dandy quick jack. A lot of you guys were asking where I got this. I'll have a link in the description below. Give it a few pushes. Nice and sturdy. Bring her all the way up to the first lock. First and hardest part of this process is getting that axle nut off and the axle pressed out, or pushed out, you know, so. Now we have to remove this dust shield, but in order to remove it, you have to take out the wheel bearing, so instead you cut it off. Just what you're supposed to do. So as you can see, all the bolts connecting the hub to the rest of the suspension is off, and the thing is loose, but it won't come off, and that's because it's stuck up here. Like, you just, no matter what you do, no matter what angle or leverage you use, you can't get it off this top thing. That's because that sleeve is supposed to be punched out like 1/2 inch. Well, the problem is that that sleeve is completely seized to this hub, so no matter what I do, I can't get it off. And I think the only thing I can do is really cut it off. I can just cut like a little chunk like right in between the hub and the rest of the suspension. So that's what I'm gonna have to do, but the sad thing is that all the stores are closed today, so I have to do that tomorrow, which means I'm not gonna finish this until tomorrow, which means there's not gonna be a video tomorrow, which means my video is gonna be late. This should have been like a couple-hour job. So frustrating. I'll go to the store tomorrow morning to get a saw blade, and then we'll be right back at it. Once we get these things off, it's easy sailing, I think. So, see you guys tomorrow. Day 2, I have acquired saw blades. Let's go ahead and start cutting. Get this stupid sleeve out of here so we can pull off the hub. And voila! See, this tiny bit of metal was preventing that hub to come off. And we couldn't punch it out, so we had to cut it out. So now this is the hub, as you can see, and the bushing that we're changing out is this one right here. Now, if you look in that, you can tell there's not much rubber left in there. That doesn't look like a normal bushing, and you're right. That's because this is the bolt that was going through the bushing, holding the hub to the rest of the suspension. And as you can see, the metal part of the bushing seized to this bolt, and when I tried to take the bolt out, instead of breaking loose from the bushing, it pretty much just ripped the bushing apart. So right now, this bushing, this is the bushing, you can tell like that's all the rubber that was left on there. So this bushing and this bolt are kind of like one, and you can't separate them. So I have to get new bolts. Now sadly, that's something you can only get from Mazda. I was really just gonna get a bolt that was a similar size at like Ace Hardware, but I decided that probably isn't a good idea. This is kind of an important thing, so I'm gonna go order these bolts from Mazda, and obviously that means we can't finish today, which sucks, but oh well. Oh, look at that. Holy jeez. Oh my gosh.
It's right there.
Yeah, I'm calling to order a part for my 1990 FC RX7. The moment it starts raining is the moment it starts leaking. Yeah! Water! Woo! Just got off the phone with Mazda. We ordered the part. However, bad news, it's not gonna get here until Thursday. It is currently Friday, so 6 days to get 2 bolts. That sucks. So we're gonna be waiting here for a long time. That means this car is gonna be sitting here until Wednesday. Blah. Well, let's go ahead and get the other hub out for now. Ha! Just kidding, the power just went out in the shop. I'm using my phone as a flashlight. Here, let me turn on the Miata lights here. This is terrifying. You know what the funny thing is that we just discovered? Is we can't even leave until the power goes on because we can't open the garage door. And it's like you can't open it without the power, and our car is inside. We're stuck here until the power turns on. Please stop, Storm. Please stop. It's already kind of dying down, but who knows how long it's going to take the power to go back on. Yeah, there's just like a small river here. Jeez. Figured out how to manually open the garage door. Oh, there's more water over there than there is right here.
Oh my gosh.
And boom! Old bushing is out. So this is the old bushing, and well, what's left of it. So much better than trying to cut it out. I don't know why people try to do that. Boom. No. So we pressed the old bushings out in the dark, of course. They're looking pretty good. That was so easy. Like, hydraulic press to get bushings out is so nice. We are not gonna put the new ones in quite yet. Hey, Axel, that is what you call a jack. Axel had a maggot in his neck the other day. It was really quite disgusting. We had to take him to the vet, but he's doing much better now, and as you can tell, he's starting to explore the shop. Oh, how do you like those? I feel bad for this cat because he's gonna get super greasy and dirty because of how dirty it is in here. Oh, what are you doing? Kind of blends into the ground, honestly. But yeah, we're not gonna put the new bushings in yet because I do want to paint these up, and that'd be, I think, dumb to paint them with the new bushings in. So we're gonna go ahead and clean these off, paint them up. I'm not gonna do the painting today because it's humid and we don't have any light in here, so I'll clean them off real quick, and then that'll be it for this video. You like those, Axel? Axel's go in here, Axel. You go in there, all right? No. Go ahead and crawl in there. Your job right now. Well, they're not amazing, but I got all the big stuff off and it's a lot cleaner now. Before I paint them, I'm gonna go in with some sandpaper and just kind of get off anything that's left and some degreaser to get them all clean, but they are looking a lot better. However, that's gonna be it for these guys and the RX7. She's gonna be sitting here for a while until we get those new bolts in, but for now, we're gonna head back home in the Rally Miata and get it ready for tomorrow, which I will tell you guys about. So now tomorrow there is a drift event, but as you can probably tell from the state of the RX7, we're not actually going to be drifting there. Also, all the tickets for driving sold out in a couple of hours, and I missed the opportunity to buy tickets. Otherwise, we would be going and drifting, but we're going nonetheless, just to hang out and watch people drift. It is up in Wisconsin. It's pretty far away. It's like a 4-hour drive, but it's a really, really big drift event. And actually, Adam LZ is going to it. So that is really the only reason why we're going, is to meet Adam LZ. Hopefully, I don't really know, do something with him. I don't know. We'll see. But tomorrow we're going to be taking the Rally Miata, driving all the way up to Wisconsin, watching the drift event. Most likely camping there for the night and then watching the drift event again Sunday. It's a Saturday and Sunday long event. The only problem is that the weather is shit, as you can probably maybe hear in the background. It is still raining. It started earlier today at the shop when it, the power went out and everything went crazy. It's supposed to be like that all weekend, so it's gonna be kind of miserable. So I don't exactly know if we're gonna stay overnight because we were supposed to camp. I don't really want to camp in the rain in a tent, but we'll figure it out. Hopefully tomorrow will be fun. We've been doing a lot of build videos, so this next video will be kind of vloggy-ish. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for today. Part 1 of deleting the rear steer on the RX-7. It went well. I just didn't... Those bolts, dude. It's the bolts. I'll see you guys for the next one of that. We get brakes from Molly on Wednesday. Big brake kit. It's going to be awesome. You can hear the thunder. It sounds so cool. I love storms, but not when you're trying to camp outside. Anyway, peace out, guys. I'll see you tomorrow or the day after that. And yeah, bye.